Hello and welcome everybody to Shady Mob Live with your two favorite pod mob stars, Alex the Man Angelov, your boy himself, King N.P.V, here to go over one battle after another, give you a trailer reaction to that, and basically do what we did last week with Adam Sandler, a Leonardo DiCaprio appreciation live, because Leonardo DiCaprio deserves multiple Oscars and is, in my opinion, one of the greatest actors of all time. Alex, how you doing today, man, my guy?
Doing great. I am a big fan of DiCaprio. I think he's one of the best actors of all time. Definitely deserved an Oscar on a lot other on way more previous movies than Revenant. I can tell you that. Revenant was
Bro,
great, but
who
like,
ate
dude,
Gilbert's grapes? He should have
I
gotten
was
the
just about to
fucking.
say that, bro. Who ate? Oh my God, bro.
He should have gotten an
Oh.
Oscar for playing fucking the little special ed kid in that fucking film. I think his name was Gilbert.
Mhm.
He should have gotten an Oscar for that. How does he not get an Oscar? I know Johnny Depp was the lead actor, but he should have gotten the Oscar for a supporting actor role. I know he was like
Mhm.
12 years old, but oh my God. Like when I saw that movie, I looked at it and I'm like, how did he not win the Oscar for this? Um, but actually, yeah, without any further hesitation, are you down to go right into the trailer, my man?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's rock it.
Trailer reaction. One battle after another. Official trailer posted 2 months ago. 8 million views. So let's see. Let's see what this is about.
Starting in three, two, one. Let's rock it. Shout out to Warner Brothers. Subscribe to HBO Max. Link in the description.
There are no hands on the clock. There are no hands on the clock. Because they're not needed. Because they're not needed.
What time is it?
I don't know that part. Let's over the past one. It's a Bob. I was 75.
God damn.
He's pregnant.
Of my only trial, the answer to your question. I need to find my phone.
Well, then call us back if you have the time.
You just. You are so unsuitable for my daughter. My child comes from a whole line of revolutionaries. And you look so lost. What are you gonna do about this baby? No fear.
Did they actually do that?
Damn. That looked like a real stunt.
Doesn't look safe to me. Ooh.
Not one thing tonight. Find that to be true. Find that to be true. Please. Sir, it's Bob. George. Thank you. Hey. Thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. God damn it.
Viva! All right, that looks interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
It does look interesting. I want to know what it's about, actually.
Um, so I can actually give you a little bit of a rundown right here. Give me a second. One battle after another is
Hey, yo.
One Battle After Another is an upcoming American black comedy action film written, produced, and directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. The film stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro, Regina Hall, Tiana Taylor, and Chase Infinity. It is inspired by Thomas Pycon's 1990 novel Vineland. One battle after another is scheduled to release on September 26, 2025 by Warner Brothers, which prompts me to say the following. Guys, go subscribe to HBO Max using the link in the description below. Sign up. You're helping us out at the Shady Mob because we are an official affiliate of HBO Max. So yeah, Alex, what are your thoughts? Looks interesting,
So
right?
far, it looks great, man. I want to know who. Oh, full list.
When their evil enemy Okay, hold on. The premise is when their evil enemy resurfaces after 16 years, a group of ex-revolutionaries reunites to rescue one of their own daughter. Oh, so his daughter gets kidnapped.
Mhm.
Damn. And then he's on a mission to go and get his daughter back. Okay. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the director of the movie, but I am interested because it does look really cool. Sean Penn, DiCaprio.
It won the Golden Trailer Awards.
Okay. Yeah, it does look very interesting. And it looks like he does do his own stunt work as well.
In this film?
I mean, that looked real, man. That looked like a real guy. So I don't know
Nah, well, I
if that
don't.
is actually DiCaprio, but like, yeah, you know.
That should look painful. At 50 years old, I don't see him being the one to take a fucking bump like that. But damn,
Mm.
realistically, man, I don't know. His acting skill and his acting prowess is incredible, in my honest opinion. Let's actually start diving into some of his works. You down?
Yeah, man. DiCaprio has a huge resume of films, and it is quite massive. Let's see. Let's see what his filmography says.
Don't forget to look
Uh,
at the people, my man.
I know I'm on the computer. I'm trying to actually like,
Well,
you know,
so
you know.
I'll start it off like this. Well, I think one of my top three movies from Leonardo DiCaprio has to be The Wolf of Wall Street. Let's start off with
Hmm.
that one. What are your thoughts on The Wolf of Wall Street? You've seen it a couple times, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I love that movie. I thought it was really great, well written. The cast is just remarkable, and it's a fun movie, timeless in my opinion. And as a finance guy, I really enjoyed it because it really shows you how lucrative
What are you reading? You seem
sales
like you're very enthralled.
uh, and stocks. I am trying to just see how many movies he's been in. One, two, three.
Just why don't you just ask Gemini how many movies has Leonardo DiCaprio been in? Actually, I'll do that right now. How many movies has Leonardo DiCaprio been in? 36 at least. At least. Um,
Nice.
yeah.
36 movies, 37 as well, with this upcoming one. And it's, yeah, man, it's a long one. The Revenant, Wolf of Wall Street, Great Gatsby, Django Unchained, Ice on Fire, Don't Look Up. Shout out to that one. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Before the Flood as himself. Those are, I think, documentaries. But in major roles, Inception, Shutter Island,
Yes,
Body of Lies.
we can list all the movies, but let's talk about
Blood
them.
Diamond, The Departed.
Let's talk about them, my man. And let's
I
look at
know,
the
but I'm like,
people.
I'm trying to spur people into like knowing which ones he's been. The Gangs of New York. That one is a hidden gem. I'm not gonna lie. That
Gangs
one's
in
a
New
really
York
good
was
one.
incredible. I also thought The Man in the Iron Mask was a great film. If you
Dude,
haven't
that one was
watched,
also really good too.
dude, where he plays himself and his evil twin, and what was
Yeah.
it based on like a true story? Really, it was based on a true story. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
I thought he did a great
Romeo
job.
and Juliet.
Bro, you
Titanic.
remember in middle school when we had to watch Romeo and Juliet?
Yep.
And bro, I'm not gonna lie, he should have won an Oscar for the way that he played Romeo in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, The Great Gatsby, I didn't. So, realistically, what were your thoughts on The Great Gatsby?
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the book when we read it in school. I thought it felt very rushed. It's very fast paced, and they're just trying to cram a lot of things
But
into
was
it.
it
I
though?
love the cinematography though. I love all like every scene. It's just super colorful, full of energy, and it's like oh man, like this is crazy. But it felt like the dialogue felt fast, and there were a lot of quick cuts. Like oh, I was here, oh there, and then like it was people were having conversations, but it seems like the conversations that they were having were cut like this. They weren't natural, right? And so that's one thing I didn't like about it. Every time I watch it, I'm just like, why is it the editing in that movie is not good.
I also didn't
Um,
like the music selection. Like, shout out to Will I Am because I do like Will I Am as an artist and a DJ and a music producer as a whole. But my issue with the Great Gatsby music was it didn't need to have a modern take on it. It could have just been original 1990, 1930s, 1920s music from that time. They added like a
dude,
little bit of a techno pop mix to it, and I didn't like it. I thought that kind of killed the
dude.
movie with the score.
I disagree. I thought it was great. I love that hip hop, inclusion and like disco type, not even disco, like techno and like jazz,
Uh,
but it seemed more hip hoppy, more R&B almost.
for me, that was one of the reasons why I felt like the movie kind of got killed. For me personally, but overall, I thought his performance in it was decent. Um, I really think the original version of The Great Gatsby was better than this version. Um, I just I in the films that I've seen of his, I didn't think this was The Great Gatsby was one of his best works. What I did think was one of his best works. Did you ever watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I actually never watched that movie.
We
I've
didn't go
seen
watch it
scenes.
together.
No.
Okay,
Mm.
I remember going to watch it at the movie theaters.
Yeah, no, I never watched that movie, man. I really want to. People say it's long and it's kind of slow, but I like that. I like a story that develops.
It's
They say
cool.
that ending is
It's
really good.
cool. It's literally like basically and it's like an alternate universe where the Manson murders don't like get stopped by Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio basically at the
Hmm.
end. And I fucking loved it. I thought it was a great movie. I again, Leonardo DiCaprio played the main star or the main actor. Basically, like his character was an actor, and Brad Pitt was
Hmm.
his stunt double. And
Hmm.
the way that Leonardo DiCaprio just portrayed the character himself, like basically just himself, but a little bit more snooty, a little bit more uptight. I loved it. I fucking loved it. I thought it was great. Um, Gangs of New York, I is one of those movies I feel like you could watch 3 or 4 times in your lifetime, maybe more. It is a timeless movie that you can put it on and you would just get enthralled because of the way that it was shot, the cinematography, and the acting in that movie. That's the way that I feel. And then,
I, I I think the same thing about Shutter Island. I think Shutter Island is
dude,
an amazing movie. The twist
Shutter
at the
Island
end.
mind
Um,
fucked me, dog.
yeah, yeah. You have to like you need to watch that movie several times and enjoy it every time. Really, like if you never watched it before, just be prepared to be like completely like blown away towards the end. Great writing. He portrays this psychopath. He kind of does like he has his own like reality in his mind and like everything like that. So like it's portrayed really well. Mark Ruffalo is in it. Oh man, what else? Inception, Brett. I think Inception is one of his best
Bro,
movies.
Inception,
Um,
he does these movies that just mind fuck you.
yeah,
Like, I'll
yeah,
be
yeah,
real
yeah.
with you, Revenant was not his best work, in my personal opinion. Like,
I think he just showed a lot
he,
of emotion
he
in
did.
that, but
But Gilbert
mm,
Grape, to me personally, is one of those movies that he should have won the Oscar for. Wolf of Wall Street is another one of those movies that he should have won an Oscar for. Um,
yeah,
Shutter Island, you could contest that he should have won an Oscar for that. Titanic, I mean he played a great love interest in it.
yeah.
And then So Catch Me If You Can with Tom Hanks, another classic movie. I don't know if it won any awards, but I thought it was a great movie with the story that was being portrayed. Oh, The Departed. Did you ever watch The Departed?
Departed, man, that's a really good one. Um, I think he plays in the undercover cop, no? Or yeah, he plays the undercover cop in that. And it just like everything about that movie was just insane, really. Even
Matt Damon. So it was like Matt Damon was a part of the mob, and then
yep,
DiCaprio was a part of like the police force that went into infiltrate the mob, and
yep.
Damon was the mobster that infiltrated the police force. It was crazy. I fucking loved it, and then everybody dies at the end.
Everybody dies at the end.
Everybody fucking dies at the end. I thought it was crazy. I fucking
He had a
loved it.
small role in Django Unchained. It was more at the end, but like, dude, like that movie was just insane. He brought it up to a new level. It was already at 10, but he brought it up to 11, especially with his acting. And he actually bled on that movie. Like that's his real blood you see because he smashed some glass and he just kept rolling. Everybody was just like, like you shocked so many people. He shocked so many people with that scene. Christoph Waltz, Jamie Foxx, Kerry Washington, Samuel L. Jackson. That movie was stacked, right? The Revenant as well. I actually enjoyed it. I'm not sure why he won an Oscar for it, but
I feel like it
we
was
aren't
one of those awards that
critics.
they kind of just gave him because it was like it was one of those like lifetime achievement awards type of Oscars.
Yeah,
Because like if it wasn't for The Revenant, when would he win an Oscar? And I think like his works, if you he deserves like the lifetime Oscar in my opinion, because
I
he's
think
put
so.
banger after banger, and in my honest opinion, I think he's one of the most profitable movie stars of all time.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think he definitely deserves a lifetime acting achievement award for sure. Even what did he do? He did some stuff in was he a writer? No. I thought he did some stuff in TV, but I guess not. But yeah, yeah, mainly an actor. He's also an activist too. He's an activist when it comes to like green
I
energy and renewability.
I mean he
And
dates 18 to 25-year-olds. As soon as they turn 26, yeah, I don't blame him.
bro, bro,
Good for him.
that's just every guy's dream. That's just every guy.
Good for
He's
him.
just living it.
Good for him. I feel like they have a 4-year contract.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Sign here, please.
good for him.
Uh,
Killers of the Flowers. I need to check that out. Have you ever watched
I,
Killers?
I honestly, I need to check out that. I need to Killers of the Flower Moon, right? I didn't even know this one. That one didn't really do well. I think the budget was like 200 million, and the box office was like 158 million, Brett. So it actually lost money.
What's eating
Uh,
Gilbert Grape? Not who ate Gilbert's grape. What? It's a Mandela effect.
who's eating Gilbert's grape?
Nah, that's a Mandela effect. That's a Mandela effect.
That's funny.
Fucking Johnny Depp. Yo, Johnny Depp and DiCaprio were a great duo together in that fucking movie.
Yeah,
Very
dude.
emotional, dude. It fucking made me cry.
1993's This Boy's Life. He played with Robert De Niro, bro. 1993,
Yo,
and
yo,
then
yo,
his
yo, yo.
most recent one,
So you know
Killers of
what's
the Flower Moon. He also plays. I think he also plays with Robert De Niro as well.
no, but you know what's fucking crazy?
30 years later.
1993. What's Eating Gilbert's Grape comes out where he plays a mentally challenged child, right?
Yeah, yeah.
3 years later, Romeo and Juliet drops. Do you see the acting skill from 93 to 96? That range, bro. Mentally challenged kid plays him to a fucking T, then goes into Romeo and Juliet and plays Romeo to perfection in a
Perfection.
fucking gang like and like I feel like it was a low budget gang style fucking gangster style Romeo and Juliet love story, but it worked. I thought it worked. I thought it was entertaining.
It worked. It was definitely cringe, but he killed it. He killed it.
He really did.
That movie, Romeo and Juliet, $14.5 million budget, and it made $147 million.
Romeo
That
and
is
Juliet.
insane. Yeah.
Damn,
That
bro.
profit margin is insane, dude.
Hey, like I said, one of the most profitable movie stars of all time. He is a superstar and one of the greatest.
Dude, I know this is like it brings it to another scale, but like Titanic, okay? 200 million budget. $2.264 billion in box office. Insane. DiCaprio. Oh my God.
That was
Oh my
James
God.
Cameron, wasn't it?
James Cameron, Leonardo DiCaprio, Kate Winslet, Billy Zane, Kathy Bates was in that movie. Francis Fisher, dude, insane. That was one of my first DiCaprio movies that I can kind of recall, really. Um, Super good. Everybody's probably seen it. Everybody and their mom's seen it. If you haven't seen it, if you're a youngster, go check it out. It's really long. Please be patient with it. The payoff is worth it, and it's great. It's a good movie. Everything with DiCaprio is good. One movie I didn't like as much was Don't Look Up. I didn't like the comedy. I think they were
I didn't
trying too
like the
hard.
way I didn't like his character in Don't Look Up. I thought the movie
Yeah,
was trash. I know it was satire and comedy, but it was just the entire film. Like we all, like every movie star has a stinker. I feel like that was the DiCaprio stinker, in my opinion.
yeah,
That movie
yeah,
was just. I feel bad for the actors that were in it because they like a lot of them have like great acting careers, but that movie, the writing or the directing, Netflix, I don't know who's at fault for it, but it was just I thought it was bad. I thought it was really bad.
um, Blood Diamond, also kind of a hidden gem. I
I
actually
haven't
not
watched that. I need to
really
check out
really
The
good movie.
Aviator. The Aviator I heard was another decent movie.
I what happened? I think I started it and I just got I was like doing something. I was like going to work or something, and I just got distracted. But I heard good things about it. $110 million budget, box office 213 million. I mean, made money, and it was good. People seem to like it. Definitely an interesting movie. Who played in this as well? Kate Blanchett, John C. Riley,
So
Alec Baldwin.
for
Dude,
me personally, I think the first two movies that I can remember are Romeo and Juliet and the Titanic. And then
yeah,
that kind of just put me on like a whole Leonardo DiCaprio kind of like got me in. And then I remember watching Inception, The Departed, uh, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, bro. That movie for me was when I became a fully fledged Leonardo DiCaprio fan. That movie
really,
was so fucking good, directed by Guillermo del Toro, well, co-starring Brad Pitt alongside Leonardo DiCaprio. Just heavy hitters, heavy motherfucking
dude.
hitters. Troy, Achilles from Troy, Brad Pitt, bro. Brad Pitt. We need to do a Brad Pitt episode because Brad
It
Pitt is
was it was
another
Once Upon a Time was directed by Quentin Tarantino, brother.
Quentin Tarantino. My bad,
Yeah,
Quentin
yeah, yeah.
Tarantino. Style similar, but actually, I always get Del Toro and Quentin Tarantino mixed up. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the name or what it is. They just
I,
have such strong names.
I just appreciate his likeness. Like he can play any character, and you just give him anything,
Anything.
and he just somehow delivers. I'm sure that he struggles, portraying these characters that he's not used to,
Well, he
but I
puts
feel like
himself
if
in
you
their
put him in an
environment.
uncomfortable situation, he will deliver. You know what I mean? Ah,
He puts himself through those things as an actor to like fully capture the range of emotion. I feel like it's called I
mhm.
think he's a very hardcore method actor, and it
I think so
works.
too. He
It
actually,
works.
for Blood Diamond, he had an accent. He had a South African accent, and it was very accurate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So from the movies that you have seen, what are your top five Leonardo DiCaprio movies?
Top five? Oh, brother. Are we looking at the chat? Is there a chat before I give that?
I'm looking at it. There's nothing on there. Yeah, nobody's chatting, buddy.
Huh.
So what are your top five? Or do you want me to go first? I'll go first if you want.
Top five DiCaprio movies right now, here right now. I gotta pull up that list. I gotta pull up that list. Let me just lower my volume. Right here. Okay, I would have to say Shutter Island is number five. Number five. Great Gatsby is number four. Um, What is Eating Gilbert Grape is number three.
Ooh.
Inception and Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay. Okay.
Inception, bro, good movie. I would have said The Departed, but I didn't like how his character ended up in that movie. And it was also it was like a he wasn't really the main guy. Matt Damon was also he was like also the main
Yeah,
character,
he was
but
co-starring with Matt Damon.
yeah, and then Titanic as well, same thing. You can't I don't know. He didn't have like the acting in that wasn't really like what made the movie. I think it was just like his acting wasn't really what made it, and he could have anybody really could have played Jack, to be honest with you. I think he just had a really good relation with Cameron,
He's
and he
also
just
got the
liked him.
looks. He also got the
Yeah,
looks.
he does have the looks, but it wasn't really anything special. The movie itself, Titanic, is really high on my list when it comes to movies, but I think for DiCaprio movies, yeah, those five.
All
What
right.
about you, buddy? What do you like?
Um. So I'm gonna give you my number one. My number one is the Wolf of Wall Street. Has to be the Wolf
Mhm.
of Wall Street. I love his
Okay.
character, the way he portrayed it. That Quaalude scene where he fucking
Dog, that
dude
was his
that
Oscar
scene,
movie.
bro. That movie should have. That scene alone should have got an Oscar. Fucking trying to call, passed out, drooling, crawling to the car, bro. I don't know how he does it, Alex. Oh my god. So Wolf of Wall Street
That was his movie. That was his movie, dude. That was
his
his Oscar
movie.
movie.
Wolf of Wall Street's number one for me. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is second for me. And
Okay. Okay.
I just like the take on it. I like the cinematography, the way that the scenes were cut. Leonardo DiCaprio's character as a whole was I felt solid, and then him working alongside Brad Pitt, great movie, great film. Recommended to everybody to go check it out. The third film I have is Gangs of New York.
Mm,
That movie
mm,
as a whole, like it's just
mm.
timeless. You can put it on like whenever like it's one of those movies you could sit down and rewatch 100 times throughout your lifetime because it is a great film, great directing, great story, and I thought DiCaprio did a great job in it. Then now so I gave you top three right now, right?
Hmm.
Now it gets harder. Oh fuck. What's Eating Gilbert Grape has to be four. Has to
Yep.
be four. His acting, playing a special needs child, and bro, he went hard. I don't know where he learned those acting skills from, but being like I think he was 12 or 13 at the time, and portraying that character the way that he portrayed him was just incredible to me.
Mm,
Should have gotten the Oscar for best supporting actor because I know Johnny Depp was the lead actor in that movie, but his
yeah.
character was definitely incredible in it, and I thought he deserved an Oscar for that. Number five, god damn, oh lord, shit, we got Incept. So for me, I'm like it's a toss up between Inception, Shutter Island, Catch Me If You Can, and the Iron Man in the Mask. Iron Man in the Mask is probably like closer to like let's say my ninth favorite just because it
Oh, so
was
you're doing top 10.
well I, I have to expand it and like the Man in the Iron Mask, although I thought was a great film, my issue with it is I felt like it was more of like a children's movie than it was like an adult film, if that makes sense. um
Right.
kind of
Kind of
kind
like
of
Romeo and Juliet.
yeah, a little bit more lighthearted if anything. So that's why like that one would probably fall closer to ninth. 10th would probably be The Great Gatsby. Uh, fifth, god damn it, fifth. fifth. Inception. Oh no, Shutter Island.
Really? Yep.
Oh, bro, it's a coin flip, and then there's Catch Me If You Can. Like I can't decide. And The Departed. Departed would probably be ninth. If yeah. Ooh. Gatsby moves down. I think Gatsby moves down. The Departed.
We need like a graphic. We need like a
We need
graphic of like
graphics,
he's
Alex.
like switching. Like
There's just so many movies that are just so good that people need to go watch. Out of the 36 films that he has at least 10 to 12 movies that are must watch that you have to go and check out in your lifetime because they are just that good.
he isn't a lead. He isn't a lead in this one, but Django Unchained, man, I think that was one of his best performances.
I've never
Playing that
watched the Django.
Southern slave owner. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. He made such a performance. He worked really well with Samuel L. Jackson, Christoph Waltz, and Jamie Foxx, and like he just gave an insane, again, Oscar-worthy performance. And
I think I've seen.
like I don't know,
I've
it was
seen a
just great.
clip. No, I need to check
It
it
was
out.
great.
I need to check out the Django Unchained. I really do. I am. I think it was Jamie Foxx's best film, wasn't it?
One of, yeah.
Yeah. No. But nah, dude, like again, just there's 10 to 12 films that you have to go check out that DiCaprio's in that you need to watch at least once in your lifetime.
Hmm.
I gave you my top four. Number 5, I can't decide between Inception, Shutter Island, and Catch Me If You Can. They're all like that. You can put those 5 through 8, and they're close. Number 9, I guess, would be The Departed. Number 10 would probably be The Man in the Iron Mask, and then 11 if you want Great Gatsby. But yeah, those are the movies for me. I fucking love him. I love him. Like DiCaprio, even though a lot of people may not appreciate his lifestyle, he is one of the best actors in Hollywood, most profitable actors of all time. Should have multiple Oscars, multiple Academy Awards.
Way more. He should have had way more
Way
awards.
fucking
More like, oh my God, the nominations were great, but like everybody knows he's a goat. Like everybody knows that. All his movies, most I won't say all, most of his movies, if not almost all, have been bangers. One recent one, just depends on how you like it. I want to watch it. I want to watch Killers of the Flower Moon, and I want to watch what is it? Another battle one.
One battle after another, where basically revolutionaries or ex-revolutionaries fight to take back basically Leonardo DiCaprio's daughter, who gets taken away
Yeah,
from an old rival, old enemy. And it should be
yeah,
good. It's a comedic movie. It's a comedic black movie. I don't know what that
yeah.
means, but
I want to see how it is. I don't know. It didn't seem like that in the trailer. It seemed like an interesting comedy. And I don't know. Like I just can't wait. Like I want to see it now. You know.
yeah, I'm very curious to see what it is and what it looks like. But yeah, man, I think I'll be honest. I think this might actually wrap up the live on the
Yeah, that's
Leonardo
it. Really. I mean,
DiCaprio.
I think we covered all the bases about DiCaprio.
Yeah, the guy,
Yeah.
the goat, one of the
The
goats,
goat, man. He's
the
the
goat.
goat.
He's like Marlon Brando was like the greatest actor from like the last generation. I feel like DiCaprio is that for our generation.
Oh, he will go down as like as the actor who every good movie that you can think of, sure, like he has his like side stuff, okay, and like he's not the main like actor, but some of the best movies ever made, he's in. Like some of the best movies that have ever been made are on that list, almost because of him, like because of his portrayals, right? Like Like he has so many. He's probably in so many top 100 lists that it's insane. Some of his movies are in top 10 lists, if anything, because of him and the work he does outside of acting as well. He's just a super great guy, super down to earth. Um, very environmentally focused. He has a few documentaries out as well about it as well. And like he has a lot of great programs and he's just very like, he's charitable. He's very charitable and great to work with, a lot of actors like him. Fucking he worked with Matt Damon. Um, he worked with Tom Hardy, Brad Pitt. He worked with Jonah Hill. Everybody seems to
Bro,
like the guy.
and you know
It's
how
great.
hard it is
Tobey
to work
Maguire's
with Jonah
his
Hill?
friend.
People don't like working with Jonah Hill, and he worked with Jonah Hill twice, I think. He worked with Jonah Hill
Mhm.
twice, and Don't Look Up and Wolf of Wall Street.
And technically, Jonah Hill was in Django Unchained, so 3 times.
There you go. But yeah, guys, go check out Leonardo DiCaprio, and if you are going
He
to go
worked with
check out
Johnny
some of
Depp
his
too. I
movies,
forgot.
he did work with Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's one of the goats too. And if you are going to go check out Leonardo DiCaprio, go check him out on HBO Max. Click on the link in our description below to sign up for your HBO Max membership. We are an official affiliate of HBO Max, so please go check it out.
Sign up.
Sign up for your HBO Max membership today. And yeah, Alex, I think we're wrapping it up, guys. Please remember, desire is power. Don't forget that if you desire to be great, you have the power to be great. You just watched the latest Shady Mob Live episode with your 2 favorite Pod Mob stars, Alex and Angelov, your boy himself, King N.P.V. Alex, what am I forgetting?
Guys, click on the link right over there, right over there, above Nelson's head.
Scan the QR
right over
code.
there. Get the merch. Help us out. Buy our stuff. Sign up to HBO Max. Go check out our other channels: Any Radio, N1 from the End Zone, Smacks, and this channel, Shady Mob Productions. Check out our podcast. Check out other videos as well. More to come. Check us out every Sunday, going live. If we have live things going on, sorry to say, we're gonna miss out. But we've been doing good. We've been doing good with Sunday lives. Hang out with us, comment, chat. Andrew, we miss you. Where are you at, brother?
Andrew.
And all right, but that's really it. That's all for me. Like, comment, subscribe, and just have a wonderful day, guys. Honestly, there's a lot of shit going on in the world, and just don't forget to smile.
We love you guys. Stay safe. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.